Hello, hello. I don't know why, I feel like today we're very cinematic. Maybe because it's like really moody outside,
Alex.
But it's a hella nice starting screen. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I figured it's kind of cool. A little bit grayed out, I guess. I'm not too sure how to word it, but I thought it was pretty cool. I think I'm moving it around though. There we go. I think that's a good spot for it. Camera quality is insane. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. How's everyone doing? Also, Skeleton, thank you so much for 6 months of being here. Seriously, this keyboard better suck because I just bought a desk chair, so I have no more money. Dude, life's expensive right now. Honestly, I feel you there. I despise Ergo boards. I have been doing some thorough, I guess, looking into this board because I was like, okay, what's gonna be different about the Neo approach to this board? And I think we're gonna be very pleasantly surprised. I'm excited. I have some choices of switches for you guys. Hi guys. First Altair, now Ergo. Is it Ergo season? Who knows? But I've had an okay day today. We were supposed to do a whole bunch of things today and then ended up not doing anything, so that's good. Because I just want to chill and do nothing. So my day has been great. Also, Papa Cow, thank you so much for the follow. I ended up finally getting to update the wallpaper pack. So I saw a few, actually I think there's about 50 people who ended up downloading it. It's free, by the way. You don't have to donate if you don't want to. But thanks everyone who downloaded it and was using them.
Love you, Alex.
Clownfish, thank you. Thank you for the tier 2, man, for 3 months. And then I ended up, I spent most of the day actually playing around with the redemption. So the majority of my day was playing around and figuring out what do I like and what do I dislike about the redemption. And then sending all that information over to Salvin and, well, first I sent to Space Cables. I'm going to talk to Salvin tomorrow about it. And then I'm going to write an article about it. So right now that's my goal. Like I want to make like more not critical per se, but just more in-depth articles. Detailing my findings and then like how does it improve from here. So I don't know, I got some stuff done today, so that's good. And then I took some pictures of keyboards. I wanted to take lifestyle pics, but dude, listen guys, the weather, whenever I have a day off, there's no weather. It's just rain and clouds. So I get no time for outside anymore. Curse you, I got like 140 Nixies now. Hell yes, dude. You need to be more critical, Alex. I think I'm at a point now. So Frankie, I think I'm at a very comfortable point where my criticalness is still not being mean, but I'm getting all the points I want to get across. So I did that with the Mode 65 review. I did that with actually, I'd say the majority of every review I've been done so far. I've really been like, yeah, constructive. I've been nice about it, but like I have been outlining any sort of details that I found problematic. You walked the fine line well. Thanks, Neon. I appreciate that, man. So yeah, I've been doing, I think I would like to say, personally, a good job, I think. I've been very proud of the stuff I've been putting out lately. Please don't use HMX. We're not. I don't have HMX lined up for this board today. Love the enthusiasm today. Bro, Redemption is a great springboard for critique and review articles. Yeah, it's going to be fun because there was a whole bunch of points of the Redemption that I felt could have been better. And I already have the rough of the article done. That's what I spent the majority of my day doing, so. But I really want to go take pictures today, and I could not because it was raining.
Alex, it's been a little bit. Hope
hey,
you're
man.
well.
Alex, thank you so much.
Excited for the build, D.
Yeah, I did take a peek to make sure the board was okay. But I think there's going to be a lot of things people like in this one here. Also, Megan says, I showed my boyfriend the video of the Arc and he loved it. Yeah, I have yours ready to go. I just need to ship it. I just can't ship it today because the postal office is not going to do anything for me today. So tomorrow morning it's going to go out, or I guess tomorrow afternoon. Praz, what's up, dude? God, I love watching this cute-ass mustache on my screen. Thanks, man. Means you need to write. I don't know. Writing's been fun. I'm very, very excited for this. Hell yeah. How come I only see 4 photos of you on Ko-Fi? Damn, dude. JQ, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. Thank you. 4 photos? Oh, if you go to Ko-Fi or Coffee, however it's pronounced, just hit the download button. And then you get, I think there's, I don't know how many wallpapers there are in there, but there's a lot. Just hit download. It's a zip file that I have with all the pictures inside. But it's not 4. I think there's 16 total new ones today. But yeah, just hit download. There's a shit ton of photos in there. Shit ton. Thank you, JQ. I appreciate that, man. I want to get better at taking photos of boards. I feel like I can imagine the picture in my head, just making the actual picture happen just isn't working. Lighting is not even just a huge factor. Dude, lighting is everything when it comes to keyboards. There's nothing else I can tell you. Like, there is obviously little tips and tricks you can do. I don't even consider myself like the best keyboard photographer. I think right now, like, the person I love looking at photos of is Markochan. I think he's like the best right now. His lighting is on point. I like his themes that he does. Absolutely incredible. But if you guys want like a trick that you guys can do, is just practice with one light. Just get one light.
I hope you have the best days ahead of you, sir.
Thank you, Ghost Jokester. I appreciate that, man. 9 months of being here, 5 month streak. Thank you so much, dude. But practice with one light. One light, whether it's a window light, whether it's a small little LED panel you get, whether it's a flash. Learn your one light. Then you introduce another. Then you introduce whatever lights you want to do, what accent, what other kick you want to do. You just do one light to start. And when you can understand one light and how that light affects your keyboard. So for example, when we look at the side over here, a lot of people tell me this is very aesthetically pleasing. And it took a little while to get the exact position of this light so it's aesthetically pleasing. And then you have a nice shadow that kind of separates things. So when you can, you know, here, can I show you guys something quick? Here, let me show you guys something really quick. Off topic from our keyboard, but I don't mind. I love talking about this stuff. I have a lot of stuff on this right now. One moment. Okay. I use this as a reflector, but you can see if we were to do this, I don't know. See how that's brightening up the side? So a lot of people think you just need tons of lights everywhere. See that? See how it lights up the side? And now suddenly you have more stark contrast? Some people think this is the best for everything, and I personally, it's obviously style, you can pick whatever you want to do. I think this is a little boring, and if you want a little bit more of like a stark detail, you can light up the front a little bit more for sure. You know, have that reflect a little bit more there if you really want, but you gotta have some depth in your photo, so practicing with one light first, I think is really, really important. Whatever, leave that there. So, join up to a masterclass. Yeah, okay, guys. So join on my masterclass. It costs $600 an hour. Link. Sorry. Link. Hello. Link below, dude. Masterclass, $500. I'll tell you the rest of my secrets. I'm joking. Miss, please, can you tell us where you got that beautiful T-shirt from? I don't know, actually. I don't know where this came from. Guys, I know where like 2 pieces of my clothing came from. 90% of the clothes I have are either from Uniqlo or shit that I've just owned forever. And then I would say almost 95% of the sweaters that I have are just random sweaters that I've just collected over the last like 10 years for free. Like, you know, brand sweaters that people give you at like random meetups and stuff like that. Uniqlo W. Uniqlo is pretty nice, man. All right. Yeah, I hope everyone's day has been going well. Is the new episode of Star Wars Bad Batch out? Masterclass, though, would be hilarious if we did that. Mo, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, Alex, hand over your Event Horizon, please. Thank you very much.
Whoa. That thank you very much at the end was very like, it was very confident. So I might have to now. Goddamn. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate the Prime, man. Comes out Wednesday. God, I'm so excited for that, man. The Stream Deck won't fall. It physically cannot fall past this. It won't, because I have the wire basically glued to the bottom of the desk. Although I don't know why I brought this to my desk. I really don't know why. Okay, so Sterling showed his off at the EH at Dallas meetup. Looked incredible from photos I saw. Did you like it in person? Well, actually, wait. Were you at the meetup, Lego? I don't know who was at there, who wasn't. So we have some different switches for today that I'll let you guys pick. How's the desk balance today? Oh, You guys are in for a fucking treat, dude. Watch it. Watch this shit. I sort of fixed it. I sort of fixed it, dude. He didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Last night after stream, I was feeling so self-conscious about this, man, that I had to like go down. I went down and like I was like, you know, the little adjustable part of the leg, twisted that. I'm like, okay, can that get? And then I'm like moving things around. I ended up repositioning one of the other dude. I had to fix it. It still does this a little bit. Like it's not perfect. Like, okay, it's actually not bad. It's still a little bit this way, but I can't seem to fix that. Unfortunately, like the legs aren't adjustable on the side, so I think that's just either the room or whatever. But you know what? It's pretty ball test. Okay, guys, the ball's not favorable in my current predicament. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. If I show you guys the ball test, it's not a good sign. But the pens don't roll this way anymore. That is but now the meme is dead. Good. I didn't want do the ball test. Fuck me, man. Hold on. Oh! It's still not perfect. Like I said, it still goes down a slight bit. But I told you guys, it doesn't roll this way anymore. Like, it's not dipped in the middle. It's more just this way. Akiba's holding it up. Okay, whatever. You know what? This is just making me feel bad again. Let's just go to the keyboard. You caved? Yeah, I caved before my desk did, if you know what I mean. So I have some SWK switches. Are these SWK or S? What is this switch again? Are these ripple switches? Yeah, these are Is it SWK? Yeah, we could do ripple switches. I've had these sitting ready to go. I got the ones that come with problematic lube. Oh, no way. And I have the Gatoron deeping switches, which I had to go in and readjust all the pre-lubricant because it is god-awful. So we have 2 switches to choose from. But I'll show you guys the board and what else comes with this. Now, Neo has decided to take on doing a Ergo keyboard. So this is, I don't think has a, other than their spring from Owl Labs, I don't think Owl Labs, QK, Neo, whatever you want to call it, I don't think they've done something like this. Ripple switches, by the way, I've been considering them and wonder how similar they are to 8. They're a little different. I can show you guys. I built with them already before. I have 2 more boxes of these. I bought a lot of these. Well, I got sent 2 and I bought 2. Yeah, this is also tinted. So this is their first foray into something like this. I don't think they've done something like this before. I'm going to tell you guys this. It is not as aggressive as a tent as something like the Type K. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the Type K here to show you guys. I had to give that back. And just for the record, this was sent to me. This isn't going to be a sponsored stream, but you guys know the drill. I will be completely upfront and honest. There is no obligation to say anything nice, anything like that. You guys know how I operate here. But the keyboard's interesting because the keyboard's going to start, from what I can understand from the price sheet they gave me, and you guys can see it too in the exclamation point build. I mean, it looks like it starts at 130, and then it looks like it kind of caps out about 185. And then this part here I'm not sure about. So this part here I want to get more, I guess, notes on. I'm not sure if the $38 shipping fee CONUS would apply to Canada, because they also have international shipping, which is like $60. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work, because CONUS usually doesn't mean Canada. So that I'd like to get some more, I guess, clarification on. I'm not too sure at all. But they didn't announce any vendors. There's no vendors yet. I don't know who's selling it other than probably, QK or whatever, wherever the Neo stuff gets listed typically. And then it says late May sale. I think they actually told me that might not be 100% right. And then it's going to have, it looks like most of the PCBs have an 1000 hertz polling rate, which I thought was pretty important too, so I did note that down. But other than that, it's using a lot of great features that you guys have, probably grown to like about the Neo keyboards. So one of the big features has the pogo pins. Everyone likes those, and I think it's excellent for this kind of build. And then we also have other stuff like the, the catchball system. So can we do plateless? Oh, well, they sent me a bunch of plates. Do you guys want to do plateless? The plateless version technically is the cheapest, depending on which finishes you get. I'm open to it. It's up to you guys. PP plate. Actually, I don't remember exactly what they sent me, but we can find out right now. I think we got sent... I mean, it says if you guys go into the media page, I know we got sent aluminum, and I want to say this is palm, but this could also be PP. I'm not too sure. Let's double check. What did they send me here? Was I sent PC? This is PC? I'm pressing X to doubt right now, but they said this is PC, it looks like. Alexotos, aluminum/PC. Okay. I'm not too sure if that is PC, but I only got sent these plates. Try PP and plateless. PC and palm are the same color. I wish there was a better way to verify. I wish they wrote it on the package. It's okay. And then what else we got in the box here? We have our PCB. We did get sent the I think we got sent solderable. Did we? Yeah, we got sent solderable. So we can do plateless if you guys would like. I don't think I'm going to use foam, just so everyone's aware. I know, this brand of keyboards is typically known for their foam, but I'd like to not build with it because it's a personal preference. 2 times the mag connectors? I know, right? And the price point's not that bad. I don't know what's in here. We'll find that out. And then, oh, they did include stabilizers. Well, that's nice. I wonder if everyone gets stabs. I don't remember reading that. And then we have our gaskets. Excited to try this out. I think these are just the feet. And then we have some other little gasket thingies here. Are they labeling it as a free gift again? I know they typically do that. I don't know if that's always going to be a thing they do at the beginning for their boards. Pretty sure they all come with stabs. Yeah, but I know sometimes with QWERTY keys and Neo and whatever, they typically include like free gifts, and that's one of their free gifts. Yeah, their price flow chart is insane. Can I be honest? I don't really like their price flow chart. It makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I think it's probably the best way to do it, but it's just so much. It's just so much stuff, man. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh, so it is part of the free gifts. I didn't even see the free gifts. Oh, so this is probably a keycap puller and switch puller. Makes sense. I missed that little part on the big sheet there. My mistake, guys. Can we do a different build on each side? Nah. Why, you want to? They say free gifts so they don't ship it, they don't have to. Yeah, and I guess eventually if they run out of these things and they continue the board, they don't have to like keep it that way, but we'll see. It's a gasket style mount, so we'll have some fun with this today. You can read a little bit of their kind of thoughts and process on the sheet if you guys want to about their, actually here, we'll kind of just read it through quickly. I read through it, it seemed interesting. Here was the gasket portion that they mentioned. That's the ball catch. Layout, where is it? Innovative gasket. So during the prototyping phase, we found that the standard gasket mount couldn't deliver consistent typing feedback or optimal acoustic performance in a tenting keyboard. As a result, we repositioned the gaskets to the middle corners for the Ergo, or for the Ergo, I guess they meant the board. This adjustment offers a more evenly distributed typing and acoustic experience. So it looks like they put some big thought into the gasket placement and just sticking gaskets around the edges. No mentioning of Type K. Maybe this was done while the Type K... I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you guys. All right, we'll leave the gaskets in here for the time being. Just put that down on the floor. None of the streamers received a PP plate. Did no one receive one? Let's see. I didn't look at what other people got. Where's the streamer list? Oh yeah, no one got one. I don't see PP anywhere. None of the streamers got any PP. That's crazy. All right. Here's the board. So they sent me the gray and I guess one of the mirrored finishes. It's nice. Like I already looked at this, so this is not really a shocker to me because I just wanted to verify everything was in the package today because I don't know, I've been having real bad luck with things not showing up in the box. But the gray is nice. I was a little concerned the gray, sometimes people do like a gunmetal or something like that. It ends up being very dark and then it doesn't look like the renders, but it's nice. It's a nice color. There's the tent. It's not super, super aggressive, which I kind of like. You can see the magnetic pogo pins in there. So you see where those kind of lie. All right, we can open this up here in a bit. And then I love this. Sorry, the foam is just flapping out there. I love the back. This looks super, super pretty. They, you know, I'm not huge. Like I don't 100% type well on Alice keyboards. It's the way I type. But I got to admit, this might be my favorite Neo lineup keyboard aesthetic so far. Told your mom she had a nice. What the hell, Neon? And then you have this weight. It has a little. Don't look at the splotches. The splotches are the little cellophane thingy on it. I'll remove that here in a bit. Or you know what? I'll just fucking do it now. Where is this? So nice. Soundtrack. Thank you so much for the tier 1 for 14 months. You put a bunch of feet in there. Oh, I think I need to wipe it down because I can still see where some of those bubbles were, the air pockets. But this is the rainbow finish. But we'll wipe it down. That typically just wipes away. It's just residue from the little cellophane there. But it's nice. It's nice. This particular version, I believe, would be the 180, or what was it, 180? Let me double check what this particular version would go for. Let me look at their price flow chart. I think this is the mirrored PVD, the solder PCB that I received. So this would be $170. Honestly, even though this is one of the more pricier ones, it's nice. It's a nice price point. I don't think there's any gotchas here with prices either. The only thing that's not included with this is the wrist rests. So I don't think there's any gotchas. And then if you want the plate list of this version, oh, everything's so small on this list, 150. Not bad. Let me take out these pieces of foam here because they're gonna drive me nuts. And then you can see some of the internals here. I like what they did here. So to keep the board a little bit more thin, you can kind of see they've stepped the case here. Do you see that? They've stepped their machining. I don't know if you guys can appreciate that little detail there, but to keep everything pretty thin, they've done that. Now, obviously it does tent upwards, but this over here, the front height, the little lip here, I'd like to measure this, but this is pretty low, so it's still pretty damn comfortable. I might actually have to get this. It's nice. It's like I said, I genuinely am very happy with this. Like even this curve on the top, when you angle the board, like when I'm looking at it, so this is what I would see. It's nice. They had some really great aesthetics here. Stepping also helps with the reflection of sound in the case. Yeah, I would love to see what this is. Well, we're going to find out what this is going to sound like. So that's going to be neat. And then it does have a little bit of RGB. I don't know if that's pre-installed. I would assume so, but let's open up the PCB. Oh, and then they did warn me of this, and I don't know if this is going to be, I hope this gets, not corrected per se, but I hope they make sure this is not super, super hard to open. But I did have to kind of loosen these up a little bit. The catch ball system here, I did have to loosen them. They were extremely difficult. But some other little key features that I noticed before when I opened it, it does have this little blocker alignment thing over here. So you guys can see it's a piece of silicone. Kind of like a little taco bumper, like you would see in the Bauer Light. Great, love that. I think this would also, I would assume this also force brakes it a little bit too. So I want to say it's a built-in force brake, but I'm also not sure if that would be the main purpose of it. It looks like it's more for alignment. Catchball system, and then you have the magnetic pogos over here. Awesome. And then you have this middle piece, and you can see your USB-C right there in the center. Pretty crazy internals. We can open this up later, or like I'm going to do a big written review on this too, probably in the next week. So you'll probably see more photos, but we can open this up. I don't think there's really a point at the moment to open it, but we can. Pretty awesome. I think it's crazier when you consider the price. Yes, it is. I'm hoping this does super well too, because this is a pretty awesome system. The written content's great. I mean, like, guys, I don't know who actually, like, this is the thing about written content, right? I don't know who's going to my pages and then digesting it and then really appreciating it. It's not like a stream, you know, where I'm like streaming and people can say you're doing a bad or good job. All I can just hope is people like it. But you know what? It feels more like it's just for me. Like no one's paying me to do articles. It's just something that's kind of interesting me in the creation side of things. So I'm enjoying it. It's nice for me, and it allows me to express some of my more in-depth thoughts in a more organized manner, because sometimes it is hard for me to express those thoughts on a first impression, you know, because there might be something I notice after stream, and then I'll never get to tell people. So thanks, guys. I appreciate the kind words. What keycap set does Alex have with extra space bars? Oh, shit. I don't know, man. We'll figure out keycap sets here in a bit. And then here's the top. So you can see, I wonder if there was a little silicone piece as a diffuser here. I think there was. There is some notes for the build process here that they sent over. So I'll probably be opening that as we build this. And then I'll look at some of the other little notes. So it might be a bit more of a slower pace stream because of that, because I just want to make sure we build this right. Oh gosh. Sorry for the noise. So many colors stresses me out. Yeah, there's a bit of a stress factor with picking colors for sure. Oh god. Now, I think this is a 1.6 mil PCB. I would assume so. Love it when you go slow, huh? Can we do a poll for what builds we'll be doing for either side? I think we're gonna do one standard thing. I know you want to see that, Lego. So there's the PCB, guys. This is the solderable version. There's the PCB. We do need to get this off of the keyboard, so it's this little chunk of extra FR4. Neo Ergo. We got some options here, which is nice to see. So you guys can see all the different solderable options. Pretty nice. Some of them are spray coated with glitter. There's different finishes. I don't have the finishes memorized off the top of my head. So to go through with the anodized finishes, it's gonna be black, gray, silver, champagne, baby blue, navy, purple, and green. And then the spray coats, I don't have a spray coat finish to show you guys. I don't really know what those look like. I would assume they probably look a little bit like the Matrix style coatings. I'm making an assumption. They have white, retro white, cream, avocado, and red. And it looks like just the cream, avocado, and red have the glitter. So I don't know how the spray coats look. But yeah, and then these I guess are called kernels in the center, and they have different colors of these that are available. I don't know if you can select different color kernels separately. And then they have, oh, I forgot to lock this in place. They have this little badge portion, which should be somewhere in the box, because I think actually, oh no, I got the black one, PVD black. And then they have the weight portion itself. So there's a bunch of different pieces here. This little piece, that where the logo for Neo is also a separate badge as well. Oh, did they provide a PSD? I didn't see that. Is the kernel aluminum? I don't think they even have any other options, but yes, it should just be aluminum. I didn't see that they even had a PSD for that. That is super cool. I need to visit that Discord then. All right, I guess we're gonna start. Actually, you know what? We should put the feet on the board first. I don't want to damage anything. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think so far? We haven't obviously built anything, and I don't know how this sounds, nor do I know how it feels and performs, but on paper, this seems like a really cool deal. Oh, didn't see there were screws in here. I guess I'll just use I'll just use black for feet here. Oh, are they giving you options with every single case too? That's nice. This is promising. Yeah, can you show the top case more closely where the middle seam where the tent is looking kind of wonky? Yes, I will show you guys. Sorry, I didn't think to zoom in. Give me one moment. I do want this, but the Neo branding badge on the back is stopping me. I don't disagree. You know, I'm not going to be super nitpicky about this because it's on the bottom. And it's subtle. Like, it's not crazy big. But for me, with branding on keyboards, I'm never big on it. The reason why is such a silly reason. It's a personal reason. You can change this badge, yes. Do they have the badges? I don't know if they have a blank badge available. It doesn't look like it from the photos. But I've always thought that if you're going to brand your keyboard with your company, your keyboard's probably not memorable enough to remember which company you bought it from. So usually if you make a memorable enough keyboard, they're going to remember where they bought it from, and you don't need to remind them of what brand it is. That's my thought process with branding like that. Unless you have some sort of like legacy brand, like heritage brand, where the logo means something. What about TGR? I mean, guys, I'm going to be straight with you guys. I don't like any logo that I have a camera with a big badge that says Leica on it, all right? I don't even like the Leica badge. I've been so heavily considering just putting a sticker on it. I don't really like branding, period. I've always been more of like I like things minimalistic, so just me. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. Real. For some reason, I find the protagonist logo on the... protagonist 60. What do you mean? Alex bringing the heat? No, it's personal preference. I don't think it's heat of any sort. Everyone likes different things. Oh, you guys wanted to see the middle seam? Are you talking about this portion over here? So it looks like it's rounded, but you can kind of see that there's like a little bit of a ball, like a seam there, like a line. Sorry, there's dust on this. I don't personally find this too distracting. You know what probably would have been better for this? I can see what you mean though. I think if they had went, because I'm trying to see if it's just my lighting. No, it's not. I think if they would have went with just a line opposed to rounding it off or attempting to round it off, maybe that would have been more aesthetically pleasing. But I personally don't mind that at all. I think it's just a line and then it kind of, rounds itself off. Perhaps going with something straighter, but I understand that there's curves here, so this might make more sense to be curved too. I don't mind it at all. It's not distracting to me. Might be distracting to you guys though. But it's there. Nothing we can really do about it. Also, really like the side bezels here. The thinnest portion over here is really nice too. Great overall aesthetic. This is always so nerve-wracking to do. How should I tackle this? Oh, I can just maybe even do this with my hands. Oh, nice. Still nerve-wracking though. How aggressive is the tent? I don't have any of the tented boards that I've built in the past with me at all. Like, I just don't have them, so I can't compare. But if memory serves, I don't think this is as aggressive as the Type K, which I think the main one people would look for. Tent is 5 degrees, yes. And I thought it was 8 degrees for the type. Oh, you're talking about the Type K. Sorry. I thought you meant the typing angle. I thought this was 8 degrees. Yeah. The Type K is a little bit more aggressive. I think the typing angle itself, so this way, is 8 degrees. If memory serves from the sheet that I looked at today. All right. The champagne color IRL photo looks so good. I think most of the colors look pretty good for this. Let's put this back. So wait, was this a switch puller and stuff? Is this the free gifts? I want to find out. Oh, it's at 10 degrees? Where did I read 8 degrees then? Hold on. What did I read that said 8 degrees? Hold on 1 second. I thought I read something 8 degrees. Are you sure? Could be 8 actually. I read something about 8. The typing angle, right? Yeah, typing angle 8 degrees, tent angle 5. Okay. I was right somewhere. And then the front height, actually they have it listed. I didn't see this. The front height is 14 to 27. I'll double check. I'll still measure it and stuff. I've been doing that a lot lately. But 14 to 27, which pretty nice. And like I said, using this stepped machining on the inside to kind of keep everything pretty low profile, excellent choice, fantastic. This is shaping up to be a pretty strong contender. I don't really need any of this stuff, but yeah, this is some of the stuff you get extra. I like actually having these. These have become my favorite switch pullers and everything. Although the cables I could do without personally, but I can understand if you're buying the board for the first time. Option for down arrows? Wait, sorry. I like that this has an option for arrows. Oh, sorry. Pretty much my only gripe with the Type K. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different layout, right? All right, I guess let's, how much is this? It's gonna vary. It looks like the starting price is gonna be 130 plateless, and then if you go bells and whistles and a nice plate, 185. All right, let me start our stabs. I guess we'll use the included stabs, which I think these are considered the Neo stabs. I've not used too many of these. Oh, comes with little clips and stuff. I'll just lube them all and then we'll just go from there. 130 for an Ergo board is crazy value. It doesn't look like a $130 keyboard. Yeah, I mean, guys, am I incorrect on reading the price point there? It looks like if you go Neo Ergo pricing, anode, spray coat, which looks to be the cheapest version, spray coat, sorry, stainless steel weight. It looks like the solder plateless is the cheapest. Absolute lowest is 130. I don't think you can go any lower than that. And I think that's, again, I don't think there's any gotchas with that either. So. Oh, you know what I wanted to see? Was there LEDs on this? Which side would it be? Oh yeah, there's, sorry, I got confused with my sides. Oh yeah, there is LEDs on this. Okay, so you don't need to solder in your own LEDs, which is nice for the indicators. Cool. It's LEDs like the Matrix Falqua. Interesting. Very nice. They're set, like they're set in the PCB a little bit too, so it might help direct the light upwards. So pretty cool. All right, let's lube this. The LED diffusers are cool. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting stuff. Neo stabs are better than stock stabs I've received, but I could never tune them properly. Fucked my spacebar up. I'm finding lately, dude, do the lightest coats possible for your stabilizers. And then just add more with a syringe. I know it's a bit of it's a small entry investment to good stabs. But buy yourself like from one of the vendors that carries syringes of 205. And then go from there. It's 20 bucks or something. Thoughts on the night stabs? They're great, but I still am finding it hard to dethrone the cherry clip-ins at this point. Like it doesn't make sense why I'd buy screw-in stabilizers. Like if I was to purchase stabs, I would still go with the $10 cherry clip-ins personally. They're great though. The night stabs are fantastic, but you get more mileage technically out of your cherry clip-ins. I don't know, man. I feel like that question, everyone hates me for it all the time. I can't win that question. Dude, no matter what I do, everyone hates me when I answer that. Stabies are superior. Everyone has their own opinions on stabs, guys. For the quality and price. I don't even know where to get cherry clip-ins in Germany. That's kind of ironic, because is Cherry a German company? I'm pretty positive, right? Keep standing on that hill. I still love you. Thanks, guys. So what'd you guys do today while we lube these stabs? Anyone do anything fun? It was miserable here in Toronto, and it was really hot. So, didn't do anything. Literally today was spent inside doing work. Although, if it's a nice night, maybe I'll go outside and get myself a cold drink or something. Because I made coffee for myself, thinking it would be a really smart idea, but I kind of regret making coffee. Went grocery shopping? Honestly, that's fun. I like grocery shopping. I always get myself a little snack. Usually potato chips. Does Alex like boba? Oh, this is Listen, I love boba. I think boba is delicious. But 2 reasons why I just don't buy it much. If anything, none at all. First of all, I hate having to spend $7.50 on boba. All right. Second of all, it's just so sugar and like calorie ridden that I feel like this extreme sense of guilt whenever I have one. Because some of them go up to like, what, 350 to 400 calories. Bobas are 450 here. Lucky. The portions are huge too. Yeah, I don't know. They're great. Don't get me wrong. Love them. $7 is so cheap now. For some tapioca and tea, I put 0 sugar when I go, but it's still super sweet. Calories are made up. Yeah, I know. Whole lot of balls in 1 cup. Actually, I don't really get tapioca. I lie. I get coconut jelly if I go. I like that more than the tapioca. And I feel like, I don't know why, I just feel like it's better for you. But yeah, it's just expensive when you go get boba, because like $7.50 plus tax, right? So it ends up always being like around $9. Grass jelly. But I'm a little over it. I think now if I'm going to get a cold drink, you know what I'll go do? I'll just go to the corner store or something and get myself a cold soda. Usually like a Coke Zero. And then just have that. And it makes me feel less guilty, and I still get my satisfaction of having something. Sounds mid? Oh my god. I'll usually have my satisfaction of having something carbonated that way. I have a terrible Coke Zero addiction. It's the carbonation, man. I personally really don't think it's the soda itself, like the brand or whatever. I really do think it's carbonation, because you know what? For a long time, I switched off from soda to having just bubbly water, and it really curbed my want for sodas. It's just the carbonation for me. I guess we're all a little different, but Celsius, I've actually had one for the first time. I found a store that actually has them here in Canada. That's the energy drink, right? I think actually I drank it on stream with you guys. It's good, but they're expensive. It's like $4 a can. I'd still rather just get like a case of something. And then, oh man, this is a small little rant. I understand the benefits of having stuff like this, don't get me wrong. But dude, all these new craft soda brands have been popping up. I don't know if you guys have been inundated with this at your grocery stores. All these craft soda brands. And they're charging up the fucking ass for soda. Like, there was one that I saw, and it was for 4 cans, $13. I don't even remember the brand, but I was like, there ain't no way people are buying this, dude. We said the F word. Sorry for cussing, boys. Did we bring up the Norbauer stab video? I have not seen that. What happened with Norbauer stab video? But it's crazy how much those are in for prices, man. That's craft sodas. They don't really have Topo Chico Hero. Topo Chico. I had it when I went to Morgantown, but I have never seen it other than going to a restaurant. I have never seen a Topo Chico in Canada. Never. Now I want a soda pop. Liquid Death. Isn't that just water? Is that just water, right? Liquid Death is literally just water, just branded water. So good. The stabilizer problem? What's this? Why is Nathan's face like that? Poor Nathan. He got clipped. This is my fear of being a streamer or just being a content person. Oh, this is a long article. Okay, I will read this afterwards. This is very long. And holy shit, this is really long. Okay, I'll read this another day. This will be like a nighttime read. I am interested though. I'd love to read about the thoughts he has about stabilizers. Liquid Death is not water. It's the tears of all the cherry clippings. Howie, what do you like? You like stabies, right? Ryan came up with a crazy stab design that doesn't need lube. Oh, that's cool. Is it like a picture of it? Holy, this is advanced. This looks expensive to manufacture. I don't know why, this just looks expensive. It looks like these are gonna cost $40 a stab, a set of stabs. I don't know why. It's a 21 part stab. Jesus, dude. It was also a bitter topic in the Discord. In my Discord, people are being bitter. Guys, don't be bitter. Or which Discord? I mean, don't be bitter in anyone's Discord. Little does he know. Wait, how much are they? Does he have a price? Again, I haven't read the article, so $100,000 on designing new stabilizers. Jesus Christ. I'm bitter chocolate. I'm a refined taste. I mean, yeah, bitter chocolate's nice. Alex, who made those beautiful artisans on your Type 9? Oh, these are from Jelly Key. I special ordered these a long time ago. I had the intentions of doing something completely different with these, but they ended up taking forever to ship to me. That when I got them, I honestly forgot what I was going to even do with them, to be honest. So, I think it took almost a year and like 3 months from my commission, because I commissioned 10. This was past the group buy, by the way. So I had to special commission these, but I just forgot what I was even going to do with them. But I hope no one was like, why were people being bitter about it? I'm very curious. Don't be bitter, guys. Or I don't know if anyone here was, but innovation in any sort is always a good thing to have. Mostly about it being over-engineered. I mean, you know what? I don't disagree. Like, you can over-engineer things, 100%. But
hey Alex, I want to get a PCTKL and I am between Transition Lite and Geon's F1 Fey. Are you familiar with either of these new boards or their more expensive counterparts?
I have only tried the expensive counterparts. Fuck, dude, I was actually thinking about, I want to look at both of those, because I don't think, has anybody actually taken a look and done like a comparison between those two? I personally think the F1 FE is really nice. I think the Transition Lite looked gorgeous from the photos that I saw. I just haven't actually looked at them yet. I don't know if there's something that some people are going to be sending to me, but I can reach out and ask. Maybe that'll be a fun thing to do. Has a meme PCB? Oh goodness. But I don't know. I think over-engineering something is, it's never a bad thing, because you can maybe find bits and pieces that end up working. But I mean, if it's been any indication from stabilizers in this hobby so far, we always seem to come back to cherry clip-ins. I will say this from a different viewpoint, okay? This is a totally different viewpoint, and it's something that I was actually talking to a whole bunch of other people. This is probably over the last like month or month and a half that I have had people reach out to me. I've talked to other people. It's kind of I don't know how else to put this, and I don't mean to be cynical. I also don't mean to say that just because we can't do this anymore. You'll see what I mean, all right? So just bear with me. I would hate for this hobby to be so pre-made, like everything is pretty much done for you, like you don't have to do anything, so you don't hobby anymore. You know what I mean? I think for me, half the enjoyment of having a hobby, besides outside of community aspects, is being able to physically take something apart like this, lubricate it, tinker. It's fun to me. Obviously, there's a whole other camp of people who think differently, but I would hate to see like the death of hobbying and tinkering within a hobby, if that makes any sense. I think that's kind of where I'm at. I've been talking to a lot of people about that, and it seems like a lot of people kind of feel the same way. Like the high skill ceiling. Well, I think in a way, high skill ceiling, whatever, allows you to kind of build up to it. You know what I mean? So I just hope that, because I know for example, hot swap PCBs have been very, very predominant in the hobby. A lot of companies have actually even just opted to not bother with solderable PCBs in some of their cases anymore because they're just not selling. And, you know, for me, as someone who enjoys the art of soldering, even though I'm probably not the best at it, I'd like to think I'm okay at it. It's fun, but I can understand why people wouldn't want to do it. So, again, I'm saying this as a very personal note. It's a thing that I like doing. I think I do enjoy tinkering and perhaps a high skill ceiling, if you want to call it that. So, anyways, just my 2 cents. Hi, Adam. How you doing? How's your Sunday been? It is great that the hobby teaches you new skills like soldering. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's nice that way. I don't know. Yeah, how many people went to the meetups in here? How was that? Dude, the Toronto meetup soon. I'm so pumped for that. Whew. It was a little short notice though, the Toronto meetup, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of people flying in for that one, but apparently a bunch of the tickets already sold for that. It wasn't as quick as last year, but 500 people? Let's go. I got so much free stuff. Really? My favorite thing to get at the meetups are stickers. Alex, I need a place to crash. Unfortunately, unless you want to sleep on the keyboards, there's not really a lot of room here, Tayway. My king Adam is back. Oh shit. Adam, you're a king. I'll see you, Alex. Kenny, are you going? Oh shit. To the Toronto meet? Sleeping on keyboards? Yeah, you guys can't see this. I'm never gonna show you guys. But my floor is basically littered with keyboards. Like they're nice. They're like in an order. But I don't have like shelving for some of these things. So they're in order, they're in cases, most of them anyways, but can I sleep on you? Huh? Yeah, pause, bro. Your floor is expensive? No, it's just a lack of shelving and lack of wanting to put up shelving in a condo, so that I don't own. I would gladly sleep on Alex's keyboards. Hey, yo. Oh my god. Everyone's making this sussy. I can't remember, were these good with 205 or dielectric? I kind of want to try dielectric on these. So let's do dielectric. I think the last time I used them, I used dielectric and it was totally okay. Should I use 205? Again, I've only used like 2 of these sets. I don't have a lot of experience with the Neo stabs. No, these are the Neo clip-ins. I remember last time I did use them, I did use dielectric though, so I think we should be okay with dielectric. Yeah, these were on my list to try more of, and I'm kind of glad I got a set today because I have placed an order for more of these. I've been too focused on the night stabs. We'll do a very thin amount of dielectric, and if we need to add more, we can add 205 later. I remember seeing Permatex dielectric is bad. Oh, you guys want me to rant about Permatex? Listen here, guys. Permatex is the inferior brand. I have no idea why Linus's team recommended Permatex. But listen here, guys. Permatex not only is inferior for lubing your stabs, it also leaves PP stains on your PCBs. Okay? It separates so quickly. So the lube and the oil, whatever material the Permatex grease is made of, literally separates. And then you're left with a pool of grease on the PCB, and you're left with crumbs. I don't even know what to call them. What is that noise? I hear like beeping. Someone outside. You're left with like weird residue on the inside of your stabilizers. And this isn't like a year later. I am not kidding you guys. This is a month or 2 after usage. This again is not about a year or 2 years. This isn't like, oh yeah, it only happens in 2 years. It is literally about a month or 2. So my recommendation is just to get Loctite. I have not had Loctite separate to the degree that Permatex does. I have seen Loctite leave a stain or 2 on a PCB, but I'm not talking like pools. I'm just talking about like if it settles a little bit. But all of my Loctite stabilizers have been absolutely amazing. So I don't know if Permatex is high heat / refrigeration. I just know that that's originally what I was recommended, and then I used it, and I'm like, this ain't good. And then I experimented with Loctite because I worked at the time for a company that had Loctite, and I bought a Loctite bottle, and I was like, oh, this is so much better. But please don't use Loctite. It's pretty garbage. Or sorry, not Loctite, Permatex. Sorry, my bad. Please don't use Permatex. It's pretty garbage. Use Loctite instead. All right. Permatex is the blue bottle, I believe. I think that's the bottle color. Just avoid using Permatex, please. Loctite has never left a stain on my PCB despite me literally dumping loads of it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen it one time or 1 or 2 times. Seldomly have I ever seen it. So, I don't have enough experience with Super Lube. I think I tried it 1 or 2 times, and I did notice that I had to relube it rather often, so I ended up just not using it much. But Alex is being paid by Big Loctite, bro. I wish I got the Loctite bag, dude. Then I would have no worries in the world. Because Loctite's a pretty big brand, I think, right? I bathe in Loctite. Anyways, I would just never use it. Permatex, that is. I hate to be kind of like this guy about it, but like when I do see people recommend like Permatex like en masse, it's just never a good recommendation because you end up like, dude, I've had so many people who use Permatex message me, be like, what the hell is this? It's just like, it's a bad recommendation. I don't know if it can be damaged. I haven't had a PCB be damaged from it, but thanks for that stab looping tutorial on YouTube, Alex. My friend said the spacebar slaps. Hell yeah, dude. We love that. Where do you get Loctite? I mean, I just ordered mine on Amazon. But, you know, Amazon's kind of a mixed bag with Loctite sometimes. Because sometimes they have it, and it's like the inflated price point, and I don't recommend... Am I missing a wire? I don't recommend paying the inflated price point. But I think normally it's supposed to be $10.
Plastic_bits gifted a
Thank
tier
you,
1
Plastic.
sub to Bunny Dipes.
Thank you so much. That means a lot, man. Super Lube is indeed very good. Yeah, again, I don't have enough experience with it, so if you guys have more experience with Super Lube and want to share, you guys do you. I guess I'll just put this to the side. Has anyone tried Durex Lube? Oh my god, dude. You know what? Alex, what is it like having Adam in your walls? It is what it is, I guess. We need a petition to make Alex the brand ambassador for Loctite. You know what's weird? Today I read a thread about some person. It's one of those bait threads. This is why I don't go on threads or Twitter too much, other than for keyboard stuff. I don't know why. I got caught up in reading one of those threads that was talking about some influencer. Hold on, let me get a little mat so I can do this first. And I'll tell you guys the story. 1 second. Where did I put all my little mats? I cleaned them up today. Lubriderm? Isn't that for your face or whatever? Or like, for when you have dry hands or something? Where did I put all my little mats? I had them here this morning. I cleaned them all up today though. Oh, I see where I put them all. Alright, so today I went to go read threads. I don't know why. I was just looking because I was trying to post stuff today. And then I read some like influencer lady. I don't even know how I got baited into this, reading this, by the way. It was like, here's how I made $140,000 for being a brand ambassador or whatever for 2 years. And I was like, oh, this is such an interesting read. Like, damn, maybe one day this... No, dude, it was not anything. You know why it was not anything? Because at the end it said, take my master class. Kind of like how you guys joked around with me in the beginning on how to... Yeah, it's a course. It was a fucking course, dude. And I'm like, there it is. There's the sell message. No one actually hired this person for $140,000. It was a damn course. I don't even know how I got sucked into reading that, man. It's always the course. Yeah, it's always some course. We want your master class. LinkedIn is all that. Yeah. Super Lube is made by Loctite, by the way. Really? I mean, I know Loctate's a pretty big company, but I didn't know Superlube was made by them. Interesting. Learned something new today. That's not true. Everyone else who looked at it did pay them $140,000. Yeah, true. Maybe they made $140,000 off of that particular, Wait a second. Interesting. So that's gonna sit like that. How does the layout for this Ergo look again? Let me see. Oh, this is on this side. Fuck me, dude. I was like, why is it like that? It's on this side. Left side. Yeah, my bad. Neo PCBs for left. Yeah. I'm silly. Then it becomes a Ponzi scheme. Brain fart. A little bit of a brain fart. You don't want to know another thing, dude? I am itching for my condo. Why is this sitting weird? I am itching for them to turn on the air conditioning. Let me tell you guys, it is, I think, 25. Last I checked the thermometer thing, it's 25.5 degrees Celsius in here at all given times. And we don't have air conditioning. I don't know how much that is in freedom units, but let me tell you guys, it's not fun. Personally, no, it's still not on. Sounds like you're ready for the summer. Yep. Why don't I have control? I don't know, man. I don't actually really know the exact reasoning, but from what I understand, the reasoning is they turn on an AC unit when they feel like it, and then we have access to it. I don't know. That's, for me, this is super uncomfortable, but 78 degrees is crazy, not gonna lie. Yeah. Even right now, it's pretty hot. You should write a little petition. No one's gonna care. That's the thing. Apparently people in our building have already complained. And they said, it'll turn on when it turns on, basically. That was the response we got. Give us some BS about maintaining a minimum temperature. Yeah, something like that, V-Rex. It's the same thing with us. It was like a 4-paragraph story, and I'm like, listen, I haven't got time to read this right now, but all I saw was, no, we're not turning it on. Doug. Yeah, and it's a little confusing because I think the majority of people who watch are from the United States. So, and I'm from Canada, so a lot of what I talk about doesn't make sense to nobody. All right, so did we decide, do we want to do this plateless or with the, I guess, PC plate? It's up to you guys, ultimately. But I think it would be cool to do this plateless. It's up to you. We can do a poll. We'll do a poll right now. I'll set one up. Plates. So we'll do plateless, PC, or alu, and we'll just do 2 minutes. Half and half. Lego really wants half and half. No, I don't want to do half. I want to do like one thing so I can get like a better feel of the board. Just no arrows. We'll see. It has the options for a whole bunch of different layouts on the solderable unit, which is nice. I'll think about what I want to do for this. I'm unsure. I am going to do shorter spacebars though, if you guys don't mind. I think I want to do, I don't exactly know what this is. I think this is a 2.25 and or is this a 2.25 and 2.75U? Is that the layout I want to go for? I don't know what layout I want to go for here. They're both set to 2.25? Oh, I want to do, hold on. Yeah, we'll do both at 2.25 then. I think I want to do it like this, make it a little bit more symmetrical. Do I want to do it like that? So nice. I don't know.
Happy 15, Alex. Looking forward to this board.
Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Looks like everyone wants to do aluminum. If you have 2 of those bars, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that. That's a good point. Do I have enough keycaps for that is a good question. All right, you know what I'll do then? I'm gonna move this over to be the, no, I'm gonna move this one here over to be the bigger spacebar because this is the hand that I would actually use for a spacebar. What, Leica sitting there? That is my M11. I was using it today a little bit. I did walk outside today, but I took no photos because it was miserable outside. And Honestly, there was nothing going on the streets. It was boring as hell. Aluminum sounds so muted on this. Has someone already done aluminum? Was aluminum a bad choice to give everyone? My personal vote is on plateless, but it looks like everyone wants to see aluminum. So plateless a Milmax? I don't know about that. All right, looks like aluminum is the winner. Looks like we're doing aluminum. How do you like Toronto as a city? Man, I could tell you in detail, but to keep it simple and short and sweet, it's just okay. I think there's a lot of benefits to living in a city, but I also think the city in general is, I mean, probably all of Canada really at this point, is insanely expensive. So there's some Billy sound tests, and with aluminum it sounds dead. Question for you, Quaz. I didn't check any other websites for sound tests. Was there any sound tests of the PC or plateless? Maybe I'll have to make an executive decision to kind of make some diversity on. No, there wasn't, or I don't know if that was for that. No, England is my city. I know what you're referring to, but maybe we make an executive decision to go plateless or PC. The vote is the VIT. I want to recount. I need plateless. Yeah, maybe we do go plateless. Alu is the standard. But if there's already a lot of alu, I don't want to like add to just same old sound, you know? So maybe we do make a little bit of an executive decision here. I'll change my vote to plateless. Yeah, if there's already aluminum, yeah, let's just do plateless. Let's do plateless. I mean, let's see if the switches take this nicely. And also, did you guys want to see the ripple switches or the deeping switches? Depping switches? We'll do plateless. Fuck it. Yeah, I agree with Lego because I don't know how many people will... Oh, everyone's saying ripple. All right. Let's see if the ripple switches sit in this nice. Oh yeah, these sit beautifully. Beautiful. All right, cool. Lego. Hi, Alex. I'm not sure if sound test online is always viable too. Many variables. Totally. But I have to say this. I totally understand with all the variables. 100% agree. However, I would say that to add some helping hands for decisions for customers, it is nice to see a variety rather than just everyone build with one plate. I can say that from experience because, dude, every time I do a build, and if I do the same plate as someone else, a lot of people will end up coming to me and be like, can you also build it with the plate that we haven't heard? And that usually is the overwhelming opinion. So I'd like to just stick to maybe a plate that hasn't really been done or a style that hasn't been done. So again, more people get more variety in helping to choose what they want. Are these LEDs over here too? I guess I think this is maybe for Bluetooth and stuff. You can find flaws with different setups also. Yeah, a lot of people, oh man, you know what? Do I even want to rant about this? I have some ripple switches and I'm going to put them in an alu plate. So do you think they'd be loud? They're probably going to be a bit louder. Depends on the board though. Lights up the gaps. Oh, so it's going to be a little bit like the Matrix Falqua. Gonna leave more comments about Alex's microphone. Dude, I get that so often. Same headphones and speakers, and I know what my own builds and many others builds sound like. It's pretty easy to account for this and know whether I like a sound from his tests. Thank you, Ugtug. Ugtug, out of curiosity, with whatever headphones you're using, do you think there's some accuracy to the sound tests I use? I have not changed my microphone in such a long time, but just out of curiosity, I don't think I've ever asked anyone this. What happened to the poll result? A few people let me know that there's already been a few aluminum plate sound tests, and I'd like to at least show off some other variables of this keyboard. So I'm going to make a little bit of an executive decision to, go against the poll. I apologize. Sorry, everybody. I don't know, man. I just don't want to do like another, and everyone's like, oh, Alex did this too. We know you're sorry. I didn't say it like that, okay, Ryan? Please, dude. I'm not that Canadian. Apologize. Whatever, man. Sorry, but this is my stream, so I choose. Even the designer says the platelist is the best config. Oh, actually? That's cool. I didn't know that. I'm excited to hear platelist, but sad with the gaps without the diffusers to make it look prettier. Does the aluminum have? I mean, where's the aluminum plate? I mean, this plate doesn't have anything to diffuse that, though. There's nothing on this plate to diffuse it, so I think the PC plate would probably be the best to diffuse that. I'm probably just gonna turn them off anyways. And therefore not compatible with plateless configuration. Yeah, so maybe that is a bit of a flaw with this keyboard, huh? I wish we were doing hot swap playlists, Smoge. I don't know how I feel about hot swap playlists. Real honest, I do feel like your setup kind of dials down certain nuances of builds, but I think that's mostly how far away the mic is usually. Totally fair. I actually have the mic. You guys can't see it. It's literally just out of frame, so it's about my head level. I usually play back things, and I'm like, oh, this sounds pretty accurate, but general sound profile I expect from a board I consider is pretty accurate. Thank you, Octug. Appreciate you, man. Okay, now the real question is, do I put arrows or not? I kind of want arrows. I feel like I'm going to cause a lot of angry people here. I don't know. Arrows seem fun. Do another poll? I'll do a 10-minute poll for this one. I'll do a 5-minute poll, actually. Arrows. Yes. No. 5-minute poll. There you guys go. I don't know. I think arrows would be sick in this, but you guys pick. No swing to... As a sound engineer, some people's builds sound a bit exaggerated. Actually, I have a bit of a pet peeve when it comes to sound. I used to do this. I've stopped a long time ago. It's when people drag the microphone right here. When people drag the mic right here and then do a sound test, I don't know why that drives me nuts. Because you're never doing this. You don't have your head like... Alex obviously Alex needs to build Thok. True. More YouTube views. You drive me to nuts? What the? Why do people want arrows? Kenny's so upset right now. I think there's extra pieces that diffuse the LED, but not sure if it attaches to the PCB or plate. We'll take a look. There's a build guide and stuff. I'm just kind of assembling the stuff that seems pretty easy right now. Let me open up the build guide really quick. Syra was really awesome and sent me a whole bunch of info on this. Battery switches on the daughter board. Gotta turn it on for wireless, but yours is PCB. Okay, mine's wired. That's fine. So, in case you guys want to know, the Bluetooth wireless on button is on the daughter board. This doesn't need to know. Don't forget the diffusers. Gotta install them before you put keycaps on for a better experience. I'm assuming this other bag probably has them then. Is there another bag with diffusers here? Oh my god, this bag doesn't want to open. Top case. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's all the notes that I have. Let's see what the build guide says. No, this is mainly for LED diffusers. Oh, so these are for the plate, but we're not using a plate. So I don't think we can actually use these today. So nice. You know what I'll probably do though, guys? What if we build this today like this, plateless? And then again, if we have some time in the next few weeks, I'm not promising one anytime soon just because there's a lot of boards we have to get through. Maybe we build it with a plate. They advise turning the LEDs off with plateless. I would probably turn them off with playlists. They're going to be so distracting. I'm surprised though they didn't. You know what actually be really nice for this? Oh wait, what are we voting for? Arrows? if they had, you know what would be really neat? Some sort of adhesive that just kind of sticks to the PCB that is like a frosted silicone. That would be interesting. Just a thin adhesive. Can you link your playlist used for stream? Kind of vibing? This is just 24/7 lo-fi girl. Don't worry about the vote, they're wrong. This particular one goes here, I think, right? Oh yeah, okay, they do have everything. Dude, love when people do this, by the way. Little bonus points for the team here. They have everything labeled on the PCB so you know what you're putting in. Absolutely love that. Thank you. Everyone's voting arrows, man. Very, very nice. Alex, I want to change my vote. I voted yes, but after learning how it works, I vote no. Too bad. Everyone is wrong. No arrows, please. I personally feel like I would probably use the arrows more on this particular board. But I know everyone's different. But I'm telling you personally, I think I would actually use arrows more. It's a 60. Don't vote. I think the arrows would look nice on this. Stop the count. Listen here, guys. Functionally, yes. Looks, no. I'm putting arrows on. If you're going to use the arrows, it would be faster and more efficient to not use arrows. Papa Masta. Dude, using arrows requires I move my right hand over. Okay, but I'm talking, okay, listen. I do want to use this board. All right. I personally think I would use arrows more because I do a lot of design work and I actually use the arrow cluster pretty often. I know I love my 60% keyboards, but I usually have to bind it with function to something. I just feel like if I have the option here, I kind of want to put them on. Putting arrow keys is less. Everyone voted yes for arrows. Here, you know what? Because we're not quite done putting these in. I'm doing a poll again. All right. Revote. Arrows. Okay. Yes. No. We're doing another vote. Hold caps. I know you can do that, guys, but listen, I'm just telling you, it's just nice to have. Results won't change. If the people want it, the people want it. We'll see. Would you do an artisan collection tour? I have no artisans anymore. I literally have like the few that's on my keyboards. I got rid of most of my artisans. I kind of lost interest in that sub part of the hobby, to be completely honest with you. Like, it just does not interest me anymore one bit. They're still fun. Don't get me wrong. I think I think it's really fun, but it's just not my cup of tea anymore, man. The artisan collecting culture is very, I don't know, at least when I left, it's very like gloaty. Like, everyone has ego and, well, had ego in that. And, you know, it's very like showy offy, and it just wasn't my thing. Look, people are all voting arrows. I have a feeling Adam is just making new accounts just to vote yes, just to troll everyone. A lot of this hobby is egotistic as hell. I don't know. I feel like, okay, I don't truly agree. I feel like the people who are very like ego-driven are very loud, but I would say that the majority of people who might get perceived as having ego are just people who are really excited to show off what they've done. And I don't know. I think there is a distinction between those, you know? Asking for revote from chat. When chat knows the thing is going to be awkward, good luck getting a lot of them to change their vote. Sensible, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I still want to use arrows. Anyways, this is my own thing. What camera's on the top left? It is a Leica M11. Oh, I bent the pin. Don't worry about it, guys. I personally wanted arrows anyways, so for me, this is funny. Looks like arrows win again. Hey, yo. Good old arrows winning yet again. At the end of the day, guys, it truly doesn't matter because it's plateless. and I can just desolder the 5 switches that I need to desolder and then switch them real quick. So if we end up really hating it, it'll take approximately 35 seconds of work to change them. So don't stress, everybody. Do it the other way? Leave me alone. I want the arrows, man. What type of photography are you into? I like doing a whole bunch of different things. It's my other passion other than keyboards. But I like going around the city, taking pictures. I also like doing stuff here, although I wish I had a better studio. Basically what I'm doing is just using my bedroom still, so. These are the cursed arrows you're voting for. I have no quarrels with this, Insty. I have no quarrels. I mean, you guys still have like a minute or 2 left on the clock to change your minds, but for me, no quarrels. What's wrong with the cursed? What's wrong with cursed? Yeah, what's wrong with being cursed? I don't know. Not the spring arrows? I will admit it's probably not the best design choice, but I still want the arrows there for myself. Okay. Just recently joined my first group buy and I'm wicked undecisive. Do I change my protagonist frame color to orange from silver with a polycarbonate inner plate? I mean, I'm biased as hell and I'm gonna tell you to keep it orange, dude. I love orange. Orange is such a fun color, but to kind of maybe help you with your decision, if you find yourself with like a very busy design, like a very busy palette rather on your desk already, maybe you do switch to something more neutral like silver and polycarb. But if your desk is very kind of like mine's very gray and I have an orange cable and that really does stand out. I can't really see the cable right now, but you know, the orange cable is like a standout thing on the desk. Sometimes when I use a very bright colored keyboard, it looks also very awesome too. So it really depends on what you're doing, I guess, and how your desk is, your setup rather. I will contact the Toronto meetup to become maybe a sponsor. Do you know what being a sponsor entails? I haven't looked too much into that this year. Again, the Toronto meetup's a little bit last minute for a lot of things, so I don't really have an idea of what that entails. I apologize. Wouldn't the keyboard either have space for the arrow keys or not? So the keyboard, the solderable version, I think the hot swap perhaps as well. You just pick whether you want arrows or not. I'm picking I want arrows. But if you didn't want the arrows, you just simply move them to the right. So there's different layouts you can do here. And then you move these too. But I'm picking arrows. You stole my username. Actually, technically, you stole my meme by putting Alexotos. So technically, you stole it first. I don't know what to say. Hi, how you doing? But yeah, I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, guys. Please don't get fighty over this in chat. It's just a layout. You have the option to do either or. It's not like you don't. Okay? All right. I think that's really it for this. Let me check the build guide. Was there anything else I need to do for this? Install gaskets. Oh, this build guide is really slow to load. Oh, there it goes. 6 in total, 4 corners and 2 middle gaskets. All right. So these are the feet. Let me put some stuff back because there's a lot of stuff on my desk. Is that the real Alex for watching a clone? Alex, can we ban him? Who? Do thok for one hand, clack for another. Oh, God, these bags suck, guys. All right, major complaint about the Neo. The bags are poopy. They don't open nice. How does this open, dude? Jesus. They're terrible. Yeah, these bags stink. Yeah, these bags are the worst bags I've ever seen, but that's pretty much the worst thing about the board so far. Oh, these gaskets are interesting. Let me show you guys the internal structure of this. So, there's the gasket. Has Neo on it and stuff too. Very nice. Very interesting gasket. We just kind of push them into place here. And then we got one of the gaskets installed. Very, very nice. If one complaint about the board is the baggies it comes in, and it's a great board. I mean, so far we're looking good. Honestly, we've been kind of having a string of boards that have been a little bit, not problematic per se, but they've definitely had like a few things that definitely need to be worked on. So this is a refreshing little bit here. How do they have the corner gaskets? So they have the corner gaskets. If I flipped this one over, for example, sorry guys, I'm just gonna try my best here to get this done right. I see, so the corner gaskets slip on like that. All right, so they sit like this. This is the bottom side of the keyboard. I'll put the gaskets on, then I'll solder it all in. Oh, I guess Insti put up a vote or something. If you guys wanna attempt to ban the Alexotos. My brother, please end this poll. Hydrate. Man, I kind of wish I just brought water to my desk. What's my beard routine? Okay. I've actually been asked this quite a bit, and I've kind of beat around the bush with this, but I have a, it's a really old, I don't remember what brand it is. It's one of those like adjustable razors. It has like a vacuum built in on one side too. I got it off Amazon during Black Friday, like years and years and years ago. So it's might be from the brand called Philips. And I set it to 2.5 or 3 for this part of my beard. And then I set it to 0.5 for my neck. And then I kind of set it to 1.5 so it blends in a little bit. And then my mustache, I put to 5.5. That's all I really do. And then I clean up some of this. I don't I don't line it up or anything. I just think that looks a little ridiculous, but on me anyways. So I just kind of clean up a little bit over here, but it takes all of 5 minutes to do. My neck stubble does not bother me at all. I'm very lucky because I, just like what Neon said, I know a lot of people with neck stubble. They get a little bit irritated with it, so my first GMK set was GMK Nautilus. Nautilus was the very first set I ever purchased. Floby? No, this thing I have is from a brand called Philips. There's a vacuum built on it, so it doesn't, I'm being targeted by the corrupt moderator. You know what would be really funny, Insty? We're gonna ban Alexotos, or whatever, right? We're gonna ban him, because it looks like we're banning him, or her, and then we'll then know because the other account that they have will be also banned, as far as I know. So if it is Adam, Adam's other account will also be banned. So we'll see. Smort. All right, let's solder this together, guys. I hope everyone's having a fun time on stream today, by the way. Hope everyone's feeling good. All right. I'll put my keyboard back on this. But yeah, I just hope everyone's having a good time here, guys. How are you doing today? I'm okay. Can't complain. It's a day today. Again, I wish the weather outside was nicer. I really wanted to go outside and enjoy some of the sun, but it doesn't look like we can do that. Actually, let's just warm up before I do this. No sun for me today. It's been rainy all day. I mean, other than that, I don't know. I've been a little bit, if you guys want some, I guess, personal info, I feel like I've been a little bit, I've been doubting myself a lot lately while this heats up. I've been thinking I'm not doing enough, you know, like when it comes to content and just working. And it's a idea in my head I'm trying to make leave. You know what I mean? It's never good thinking you're not doing enough. And I think as I get maybe better at doing this stuff, you also become a little bit quicker at doing when you become a little bit better too. And I think because I'm doing things a little bit quicker in some senses, I feel like I'm just not doing enough things, and I always feel like I have to occupy the time. So we'll see. I don't know. You are Knuff? Thanks, guys. But I don't know. That's kind of how I've been feeling. Just a little bit of in between. But yeah, that's it. Alex needs more skill ceiling. I don't know. I think a part of the reason, if you guys want to know, is I also feel like the workspace that I'm in is just a little small. And I can't do some of the stuff I really want to do because it requires more space. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds for us. But I want to appreciate and thank everyone here for always tuning into these streams. Really appreciate you guys. I love you guys very much for being here. I always do. Bye, Adam. That's crazy. I think you're doing a lot, actually. Streaming, work, relationships, self-care, and other hobbies. Well, admittedly, I don't really have a lot of time for the... this particular switch didn't seat nice. For the photography stuff lately, I haven't had a lot of time. So... But I appreciate the sentiments, guys. Like, I think there are days of clarity, like today. I feel like, yeah, I do a lot, and I should be happy, but... I feel like it's also a bit of imposter syndrome. I used to have it a lot more when I was first starting. And then it kind of died down and I was real happy. And then it's come back a lot recently where I feel very undeserving of everything. But, I mean, it's a day-to-day thing, I guess. This is always a very informative and fun stream. Always brings me back to. I appreciate everyone, and I really do. I hope everyone here is... just enjoying the streams regardless of anything, too. I hope it's fun. I hope it's educational. I hope it's a good place to hang out. Hope you guys end up laughing on stream. You know? I don't think I'm the funniest guy in the world, but I still hope everyone's having a good time. Why do you think so many beginners enjoy thocky sounds? Simply because people like bass. They like bass until they realize it's super fatiguing to listen to 24/7. That is my reason why people like thockier sound profiles. Because those low frequencies, those bassy rumbles, they're addicting to listen to at the beginning, and then you're like, ah shit, this shit is driving me up the walls. I think imposter syndrome in comparison to others is a bad combo. Instead, measure yourself against your own progress. You're a very lively streamer in chat. Discord's always busy. Your incorporation of other hobbies has expanded your own scope. Thank you very much. That's how you measure. Brian, I appreciate that, man. Sometimes I lose track of that stuff some days.
Burnsy140 gifted a tier 1 sub to
Thank you, Burnsy.
_86.
Appreciate you, man. Did I ever tell you guys the time that I was soldering near one of these pogo pins? And I brought my iron too close and then it magnetized to it? I got so scared. I can't think of other ways to measure it with tape measure. True. I feel targeted for liking thocky sound. The thing is, you can like whatever you want to like in this hobby. But I will stand by the fact that I think a lot of people end up switching off of thocky sound phone signatures. And there's no wrong or right answer when it comes to what you personally like. So just do you, have fun. Again, no wrong or right answers in any of this. That is the goal of doing keyboards. Is just have fun for yourself. People should feel bad if they don't agree with me. Goodness, Adam. I joke, but no joke now. You're doing awesome, Alex. You have managed to create an awesome community. Thanks, guys. And bring people together. That is not something most creators can say about themselves, so you should be proud. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I like seeing you guys happy. That is a big thing that I am proud of. Alex maybe love the clacks. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I really do. My wallet is crying because I discovered EC and domes. Oh yeah, sometimes the wallet do be feeling pretty bad with this hobby. It do. Just as a forewarning to everyone, if there's a crooked or a switch that's not 100% seated right, I will fix that. So don't be like, oh my god. It gets boring when so many keys sound marbly. I mean, people have also said the same thing about, like, you know, bright sounding keyboards or clacky or whatever. I think the best way to put this, okay, the absolute best way to put this, right? Variety is probably going to be the best thing you can do. And there's just saying that the variety is the spice of life. You know, I have a few marbly keyboards and foamy sounding keyboards that I still use. So I'm very blessed that I can, you know, swap out between 2 or 3 boards on the regs. But it is nice to have a few different sound signatures. That way there you can like different things. So it's fun, you know, it's fun to do. Again, it is nice to have that variety. I know some people don't like it. Hey, we're all a little different. It's all right. Like, I have my thermal that I have PE film, or PE foam rather, inside. Because I like the way it sounds and I like the thermal. I have a silent keyboard as well. But I want to I've been meaning for a long time to redo my silent keyboard setup with Heartbeat Hamus that I picked up a long time ago. I just have not had the energy to do it. I like to build out each keyboard differently so I can suit the board to how I feel. Yeah, I mean, dude, there are certain days where I'll be like, dude, you know what board I miss and I want to use? And then I'll go find out that board. Just make sure everything's pushed in nicely here. What draws you to linears? I think it's just more of a, I don't really care for tactile switches. I think it's like there's a certain, maybe it's the tactile bump I just don't really care for anymore. It's not so much a sound signature, it's just the bump. Like, I don't need it, you know, it's not something I long for in one of my keyboards, so. Go for the heartbeats. I was surprised in how silent they were. So I was introduced to Hamu heartbeats with a client board, and oh my god, man. It was the craziest silent keyboard I've ever done in my life. That thing there literally had no noise. So I ended up picking up 2 batches of Hamu heartbeats, one for my dad and one for me, because my dad likes silent switches. So in his current main board, which I can't remember which one he uses for his main, he has Hamu heartbeats inside. Your opinion differs from mine, so I'm mentally shaking right now. My fist at you. Sorry, neck basket. I tried the Invokeys Nightshade Silence, and they're so good. Almost feels like Topper. Oh, interesting. Is it a new silent I should try? Silents have always interested me. They're just hard to demo on stream, because you know what happens when you do a silent build? This is what happens, right? This is when I'm like, all right, guys, you know, mode, sonnet, aluminum plate, you know, whatever, and then this happens. And then no one hears anything, so, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, this is not very good. I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Yeah, I muted myself on purpose. That's basically what happens when I do silent sound tests. And then it's so uneventful. So no one really cares. Still muted, Alex? I'm not muted, dude. You know that's an exaggeration, but just put your mic right against the silent keyboard. I could do that too, but I feel like that's a little bit, I feel like that's just a little bit, it's too much at that point, you know? Plus 10 decibels, very loud silence. Why is his mouth moving but no sound? Guys, you think I'm gonna fall for the oldest troll in the book? I can see my mic levels are working. You remember back then when you guys all tried to get me with DN jokes every single day we streamed? Those were the good old days. Now everyone just does sussy shit. Did OBS crash? We love the sus. The sussiness is real. Oh my god, dude. Stream dead. Favorite film format? Guys, listen. My stream's not dead. People are still here and talking. And then you got half of you guys saying F. Okay? Favorite film format? I don't actually shoot with film much anymore, Belby. But if I mean, like, I don't even really have a favorite format, to be honest. Also, Jonathan, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you, dude. Now that Alex is gone, we can say sussy. Jesus Christ, dude. Let me double check my stream. Here, let me entertain you guys and double check my stream. 1 second. Did Alex freeze? That's crazy. It's live for me. That's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. The stream is fine. There. All right. Someone ping Alex on Discord. Okay, guys. Jesus. I'm going back to listen to my music. Get pranked, dude. It's a prank, bro. But right now, I think if I had to go back to film, I don't know. I don't know what I would pick up for film. I'm enjoying shooting digital right now. I don't think I have a want to go back to film. I almost did, by the way. I almost decided that I was going to pick up a film camera. But yeah, ultimately, I just think that's a lot. It's a lot of extra expenses for something that I'm probably not going to use too frequently. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. Oh, did you guys like the updates for the wallpapers? I don't know if you guys like that really high definition key cult one. But I don't know, I'm using that as my wallpaper right now. I think it's super awesome. Why is your solder dated? Oh, I want to see how long it lasts. So we started using it on May 31st. No, it's not an expiration date. But when I never tried an Alice profile before, good thing this Neo's coming out. Yeah, I mean, this one here is pretty good too because the price point's right on this. Agreed. What year? 1997? April 1st, Alex, not March 31st? Okay, guys. Wallpapers? Yes. Do I have a command for it? I'm not sure if I do. Alex, the 3 is backwards on the solder. Can you get a timeout on Adam, please? Timeout on Adam, I think. I think it's time. I think it's time, dude. I'm joking. Don't actually time it out. Oh my god, he's timed out for 69 seconds. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Alright, I think we're done soldering right now. Finally, knotters. Alright, we're all soldered in here. Pretty easy to solder. Some PCBs, they're not quite as nice. I did, hence you said April 1st. Oh, you're saying 1 year exactly? Sorry, I thought you meant like the date. I got it wrong or something. Yeah, this is only gasket mount. There's no other mounts with this, which, you know what? Can I give you guys a very opinionated opinion here? If they're saying they did a lot of tests and gasket's the best mounting style, I am glad they're only doing gasket. You want to know something a little bit, maybe a hot take? I like the Neo lineup. I've liked almost every Neo keyboard so far. There's been a little bit of, whatevers with some of them. But I think some of the Neo boards, they include all these mounting styles. And some of them just, they don't work nicely. I think the O-ring mounts on the majority of the Neo boards, they're just not that good. And I would rather have, 1 or 2 really good mounts than 5 or 6 all, these are passable sort of mounting styles. So again, if a company is deliberate with, yes, gasket is the best, then I'm all for that. Again, might be a hot take. I don't think it is personally, but all right. So this is using catchball system. So beautiful, man. So awesome to have this thing. Now I don't think I really need to do anything else with this. I think we're all good. I think we can literally just lay this thing down and close it up and then put keycaps on it. The assembly is clean. The assembly is super clean. Look at this from the side. Look at this. It's beautiful. So pretty. And look how low they've kept everything with the stepped CNCing over here. Very, very pretty. I bet it tastes good. What tastes good? Did you insert the LED diffusers in the PCB? We cannot do that because we are doing plateless. So if anyone's wondering and planning to build this and maybe using this video as a reference for you on YouTube or whatever, this is plateless. So I cannot do any of that. Taste test. All right, guys, don't get weird. Oh, this is interesting too. Oh, I like what they did here. So small little note here. We'll zoom in here. I like this a lot actually. So they have, where's my little tweezers for pointing here? They have included a little stopper over here on the gasket so it doesn't touch the edge. I like that a lot. That is quite nice. That is a very thoughtful choice to have there. Again, very deliberate. I like that. And again, this just magnetizes into place with the pogo pins here. Now, in terms of alignment here, do these just sit really close together? If so, that's really cool too, but I'm not too sure. Wrist rests are necessary. They did send one over. We'll take a look. But here's the internals in case you guys wanted to see again. Again, it's sitting on these magnetic pogo pins, so there is absolutely no need for JST connectors. We just kind of pop that in and we're good to go. Again, another note, it does have this pre-force brake slash, I'm assuming this is not really a force brake, but it's probably going to act as one. But these seem more just to align the top case and so nothing scratches, but very thoughtful nonetheless. And I guess let's close this thing up. Now, again, let's zoom out here. Oh, hold on, let me stop this from shaking. I don't think there's anything we need to do other than just press this down. And that's the board. That is the installation of this thing. Here's the side profile. So I believe it was, if memory serves again, 14 millimeters. Camera shaking a bit. Yeah, I zoomed in and out, it's fine. 14 millimeter front height on the lowest end. And then it definitely raises up to I think it's what, 20 something, 27 or something they said, for the midpoint. You guys, can I be honest? We're being too sussy today. Let's tone it down one level of sus. It's not, wait, is it Sunday? It is fucking Sunday. Just tone it down one level of sus. This isn't a Tim Keyless stream, you know? Wasn't me this time? All right. Sunday fun day. Let's chill. Let me plug it in to make sure everything works. And I know this is gonna blind me immediately, but let's see, let's plug it in. Actually, I thought the LEDs would blind me entirely, but they didn't. Was there no diffuser for this? I didn't see any diffuser for that. Let me see. Did they have a diffuser in the box there? My eyes? Okay, Adam, don't be dramatic. It's right there? Okay. Let me see. Let me see the bag with all the diffuser parts inside of it. They might have. I just might have not put it on. Let me see. I think this might be it right here. Oh, I didn't put it on. Let me put it on right now. Don't fall, cable. Please don't fall. Please, for the love of goodness. So I believe it's this piece, and I believe we're just gonna... Is that easy? Will that fall out? It will. So what's the best way to put this on? Bam. There we go. So we can get diffusers on this. These we're going to have to turn off because there's no good way to put diffusers on this. These are the diffuser pieces. They're meant more for the plate. We're not using a plate today. But at least we have these diffused. It's a catch ball system, Adam, right? So it locks into place with some pressure, and then it literally will not go anywhere. We can shake this to all we want. It won't, nothing will happen. We can do a weight at the end here. Let me get some keycaps. So this is no foam we're going to start off with. Ooh, this definitely has a nice typing feel already to it. Here's the side profile of the board. If you guys wanted to see it, we're going to put this to the side too. Redact it. Hoodie could be nice. We'll see what we end up using here. Put my cable there. Boring yard. I mean, so far, if you had sent this to me and been like, guess a price point, I probably would have guessed at least $300. So to see this be as low as 130 is pretty impressive. Oh yeah, here, we'll take a look at the wrist rest. I don't know what keycaps that we should use. Honestly, yeah, I don't know actually. Redline? I mean, I could do redline if you guys want it. I don't know what kind of wrist rest they sent over, but this is the wrist rest here. Oh, it's a wooden one. Oh, it's pretty nice quality. I don't think these are all that expensive, so if you're after a wrist rest to go with this. Oh, that's pretty. I'm not a wrist rest person, so I don't know if I would use a wrist rest for this. No, it's a separate purchase. Based off of their pricing scheme, pricing chart, whatever you want to call it, it's a separate purchase. I don't know. I didn't actually look too much into what materials they had for the wrist rest. The wrist rest wasn't really something I even knew it was coming in. So, but this is the wood one. This looks like a walnut of some sort. I have no idea. I just don't get these Ergo things. I worked through the late 90s with the office filled with these nutty... Well, okay, so think about it like this. My wrist naturally, like the most comfortable position for me is probably just holding my arms like this, right? So not like this. This puts stress. You're twisting your arm. It's like this. Actually, technically, it'd even be like this. So the more incline I can get, the more my hands will go to a more natural position that just feels more comfortable. So less stress I'm putting on my wrists. So by raising this in the middle, by tenting it, it relieves some of that stress. And also, with a normal keyboard, if I'm typing over here, my wrists are forced to do one of these, right? So from the side, I'm forced to bring in my wrist a little bit together to type. You're never going to type like this, which is probably more comfortable, right? With these Alice style boards where they're flared out a little bit, your wrists can rest in a more comfortable position. So technically, these allow your wrists to have less pressure and twist less than a regular keyboard. There is a lot of merit to this, and this is why a lot of people get recommended boards like this. And I've actually, a long time ago, this was very, very important to me. I don't know why I went through this whole process of talking to people. I couldn't remember the reason why. But I actually spoke to a lot of people in depth about wrist rests, about wrist stress, and all this type of stuff. There's a lot more, probably stuff that I don't even know about that I'm probably even not remembering. But at the end of the day, like there's a lot of merit to this. Even with wrist rest, not in this particular case, but let's just say a standard wrist rest, for example. Most people would do this right up against their keyboard, type like this. there is some of the people, professionals I ended up talking to actually said, you're still putting a lot of pressure right over here, right? So there's a pressure point that's now happening right where your wrist is. And they actually recommend you bring back your wrist rest to where your forearm is instead. So some of them said that. Not every professional I ended up talking to back, this is like 3 years ago, said that. But it's an interesting concept. It's to relieve some of the pressure and move it down your arm, opposed to putting it here and still having this float, basically. But it's interesting. Anyways, that's the wrist rest if you guys were interested in taking a look here. I also can't game with the wrist rest. I agree. What camera is on my left? It is a Fuji X-T3 with a Voigtlander 50mm 1.2 lens. I think I have it on f4. F4. It's on f4 right now. What was I gonna get? Keycaps. Let's see. What do I want to use today? Honestly, Redline sounds pretty cool. Should I just do Redline? It's getting two looks this week. Yeah, I'm down for Redline. I'm also down for Redline today. I don't mind it. It's on my other mode. We'll take that other mode apart though. All right. If typing hurts your wrist, shift your posture while you're searching for an ergonomic fix. It's not always as simple as that. Like, yes, posture does help, but there's a lot of factors when it comes to ergonomics. For example, your seat. Like, if you find yourself able to kick your feet back and forth and not place your feet flat on the ground, so your legs are, in a basically 90-degree angle, you probably have your seat set wrong for your height. There's also monitor height. That matters too. And all this can factor into if you're leaning in, if you're not leaning in, where your mouse is. There's a lot of factors to ergonomics, and I don't want to claim to know them all, but it's something to really dive deep into. And everything kind of chains, right? So everything kind of affects everything. Could look nice. Maybe it's too dark, but I don't know. Oh, let's see. Let's see what it'll look like. It's on the mode board right now, so. Yes or no? Let's move this off to this side. Oh, that's an overwhelming no. Yeah, there's a bit of a different shade here. All right, that's fair. Let's go find something else. All right, that is fair. I'm not even gonna argue. So nice.
Less than 3.
What about DMG? I don't know if you guys want DMG. Redacted? Nah, not redacted. DMG could be sick. The human body isn't built for sitting in awkward positions for so long, so you have to do something like offset that and ensure you're in good shape. I love stretching. Yeah, also, another thing too is, guys, if you guys find yourself sitting for 30 minutes at a time, every 30 minutes I try to get up. This is like my rule. I try not to sit in a chair for more than 30 minutes. I need to get up, move my ass around a little bit, stretch it out, and then put my butt back in the chair. Serica? I think DMG could look nice. I don't have modern materials. DMG or... I don't know, actually. I mean, we could just do... Where is that board? Where did I stick it? We could just do Boneyard if you guys want. But I don't have the space bars for Boneyard. Yeah, I don't have space bars for Boneyard. Like, I would have to use shifts. Do I have space bars for DMG? Let me see. I don't know if I do. I don't have a lot of spacebar kits. I'm not going to pretend I do, but... Oh, I do. I think I do actually have DMG spacebar kits. Okay, maybe we'll do DMG. Is this DMG spacebar? Yeah. I have these kits for DMG that I've never used. Dual shot? I don't think I have dual shot extra. Actually, no, maybe I do. Do I have dual shot spacebars? Dual shot would look really nice on this. I know I have these, I just don't know if I have... Oh, I do! Dual shot would be really nice on this. I'm kind of down for dual shot. Yeah, I also forgot about dual shot. What did I have dual shot on, though? I need to find what I had it on. What did I put dual shot on? I put it on something recently. I think. I just need to find what I put it on. Do you guys remember? We always use dual shot for gray and black. Do we? It's on your keyboard? Thanks, Neil. Let's see what I got it on here. Nope, that's not it. Oh, it's on my Envoy. Oh yeah, you're right. It is on literally my keyboard. It's on my Envoy. I guess I'll take it off my Envoy. Alright. No big deal. No way I was right. Yeah, it's on my Envoy. I don't have one breaker, guys. I'm sorry. Alright. Start to put this together. Nope, this is the wrong spacebar. Should be one other spacebar here, right? This guy. God, they still have GMK dust on them. Perfect match. Oh no, this is the wrong one. Okay, there's another one somewhere in here. This one. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good match. You guys think so? I think we're in a good spot here with using dual shot. We can have some fun with the colors too. I don't mind. Good enough? Damn, I thought I did a pretty good job picking here. Well, actually you guys brought it up, so. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a fun time on stream today. Thanks for being here as always, guys. Always appreciate it. God damn, this has a lot of flex to it. Probably just putting on the keycaps here, but I think it looks great. I think it's a good choice. Control this one. When's Sunday photo sesh? Do we have, how long are we in the stream? 2 hours? Let me see if we have time after this, because I might have to do something after this stream, and I don't know if I have tons and tons of time. But I know it's been a few weeks. I know. We'll do it. We'll definitely do it. It'll happen this week. Pinky swear it, or else I'll owe you guys something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it today. Maybe we'll do it before stream tomorrow. Because tomorrow, I think... I don't remember what time slot we're doing tomorrow, but... The price of this starts at $130. And then it looks like the most expensive config, minus a wrist rest and extras, is $185, did we say? The 123 looks odd. That's how the 123 is on these Ergo boards. 130, did I hear that right? Guys, I'm not crazy when I read 130, right? It is 130, right? I don't know, like, I looked at the price sheet too, and that's what it said, so. Greg would have been great. He's not entertaining it. Oh, is there supposed to be a B on this? Listen, guys. I'm sure Greg would have been great, but I don't want to use Greg. It's banned. Greg on a tented Alice? Didn't I use Greg on an Alice or something already? Like, didn't that already happen? Oh! Okay, hold on. I want to spoil this. This might sound really nice. Wait, I do want to kind of slap some accents onto this somehow. Do we have some fun colors for dual shot? Yeah, hold on. I want to... Should I have some fun with this? Well, I'll do that afterwards, actually. Arrows. Yeah, I have arrows on this. We could do arrow accents. That could be nice. The Alex O gets me every time. I'm glad it does. I'm excited to see how it sounds. Yeah, likewise. I think it's gonna be nice. Truly. I know I went with arrow config, but you guys can just literally choose to not build it with arrows. It's up to you. I chose arrows, okay? I wanted arrows. You know what? I think in a normal scenario, I think just aesthetically, I probably wouldn't win arrows, but you know what? I am finding myself using arrow keys a lot recently. So this time I went arrows. I think the P is not set right. No, the P is set right. It's correct. It sits up a little bit more because it'll impact the L. And then, I think, if I remember correctly, this came with like a macro column, dual shot, I think, like M1, M2. I think they're just supposed to be set to like function and stuff, but yeah, here, M2. Oh, this is nice. I want to use these. Just need to find them all. Put some artisans. I don't really got a lot of artisans. I got something like fun to use on this. I apologize. There's not going to be a lot of fun artisans from me here, so. Do you need to worry about crooked keys on 5-pin switch when soldering? Yes. For example, it's not so much crooked, but I'm like, yes, you can worry about crooked. Sometimes if you don't press them in enough, if they're more tight like this one here was, you could end up with a keycap that's like tilted, so you just would go back in and reflow the solder. But yes, you could potentially get that. Potentially have a crooked key in that case. Now to find the extra B. Oh, you know what? I do want to put the red escape. I think that'll look nice on this. And then extra B, extra B. Do I even attempt to find it? Or should I just stick on another keycap? Who knows where the extra B is? Oh, no, this is the wrong extra B. Wrong set for the extra B. I don't think the extra B would be in this one. Honestly, whatever. We're putting this extra B on it. I feel like the red is oversaturated because of the video. No, the red's pretty vibrant. The red is indeed pretty vibrant on this. And then, hold on. I feel like this is the correct choice for this today. Colored enter. I think we do arrow keys. This looks fun. Oh, I like this. Thank you, Alex. Hey, wait, did I read your mind? Actually, you know what? I'll take these off my poor envoy who's now been stripped naked. Shows how cursed it is? You know what? It's preference, guys, all right? At least they're giving us options. Because if I remember correctly, the spring you didn't have options, right? The spring had nothing. All right. Let's plug this back in. Now, let me read what... Why do I like the LEDs turned on this? It just... They look cool with this dual shot set. I don't know. Do I turn them off? I think I turn them off because it's not diffused. But it doesn't look bad. Hold on, let me find a way to turn them off. It's driving me nuts. 1 second. What was the command for it? Honestly, I don't know what the command was. Perhaps it's just, it's this or this or, ooh, this is opening something completely different. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the command off the top of my head. So I'm just gonna unplug it for now. But let's take a look at everything one more time and then we'll do a typing test. So this is the board. This is the Neo Ergo. Here's the side profile of it. Very pretty. It's a tented Alice. It's a 5-degree tent, 8-degree typing angle. So basic box on wedge for the side angle, which is nice. This I really like. This back piece is gorgeous. Here's the weight and everything on it too. Has my fingerprints on it, so just ignore that. This is the rainbow PVD'd weight. Although, I'm going to be honest, I still personally, I don't know why I keep asking for PVD'd stuff when I know I don't really care for it all that much. How on earth do I get this piece off? Okay, I'm not going to attempt taking this other plastic piece off. I'll do that later. Saw you were building the Neo Ergo, had to join. Hell yeah. Here is the front. The gray of this is a nice gunmetal color. Wait, please. I will wait. Please be patient, guys. Because I'm gonna say this is a big pet peeve of mine. I know that I might forget things sometimes, but spamming it, while I appreciate the sentiment of wanting to do something, just be patient. Calm it down. All right? Just calm it down 1 sec. I'll get the things. We're doing one thing at a time. It's a big pet peeve. The fact that we have a budget tented Ergo is awesome. Yeah, I think so too. Very, very pretty. All right. Yeah, wait, not wait. We'll do the actual like measuring here in a bit, okay? Because I need to go find where I even put my measuring scale thingy. But actually, let's not plug it in. Let's see what this sounds like. And then here just from the side view. Oh, this looks great from the side view too. Damn. This looks like a really cool board. The only thing that I think some people might find a little distracting is, some people pointed it out, the seam on the top here is a little bit, it's more like this flat rounded piece opposed to a sharp angle. So some people said they don't really like that. Honestly, I don't even notice that when I'm looking at this. I have to really look. I don't personally mind it. It might be an aesthetic choice, but this is quite pretty. Let's see what this thing sounds like. I don't even have it plugged in, so we're using ripple switches. This is the plateless configuration with 0 foam. This is how flexy this thing is. There is some pressure being put by me here, but it is quite flexy. This is really nice. This, it's a very bright board because we're using bright switches. If we want to tone it down, we can probably slap in some foam, which we can show off that too because it takes 2 seconds to disassemble this board. This is probably the best space bars I've ever seen in an Alice board. Do you guys agree? Like, these are fantastic for Alice spacebars. Very bright switches. Ripple switches are typically brighter. So this makes sense. But let's do one thing here. Let's, did they recommend taking off the, it's a little awkward to take off. There we go. This just literally disassembles like this. We can put on some foam here. Which side goes on which here? I don't know. That's a great question. It's all magnetic. The disassembly is insane. This is what I'm telling you guys. I think this keyboard's great. This is a fantastic keyboard. This is probably a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. So 2 pet peeves. The baggies don't open very nice. I know, crazy pet peeve. And I think this is actually my other pet peeve, is this diffuser for the plateless build. They should have really just made this slot into this top frame piece nicely and stay there. It just falls out. Again, stupid small pet peeve. Let's put this back in. So this is going to slot in like this. Again, this uses the magnetic connectors for everything too. Board's ruined. I know. I'm not even going to bother putting that in because I'm going to take this apart again. Now we have it with foam on the bottom. It doesn't sound much different. Do you guys hear any difference? I straight up don't, man. No, I still hear some of the resonance, especially over here. But it's not a bad resonance by any means. Oh, I can kind of hear it on these alphas. Slight bit deeper. Dude, this is fantastic sounding. It feels really good too. You know what? I haven't used the most tented Alices probably in this hobby. I'm probably not the person to comment on this, but I have used a few, and I will say I think this 5-degree angle is the most pleasant tented, I guess, Alice I've used so far. So maybe 5 degrees is optimal for me. But this is nice. This feels really good too, without a wrist rest. With the wrist rest, now I don't really, I guess we can show it off without a desk pad as well. And this is the wrist rest. You would need a bigger desk pad for this. I don't have one readily available. It's comfortable. I think I prefer it without. That's a personal preference of mine. I don't think I care for the wrist rest personally. But I'm impressed with this. Show bottom. My fingerprints. I don't know if I'd go with the stainless. I don't know if I'd go with PVD. If I had to pick, because I think I picked the bottom for this. I said, let me show off this one. I don't know if I'd go with PVD. Man, they just scuff up and get so much fingerprints so easy. I don't know why I continue to always get PVD units. I don't think the bottom's weak at all. I don't know what people expect from the bottom here. I think it has a nice frame for the weight here. I think maybe the Neo is a little bit whatever, but I don't mind the weight logo. It's pretty, I think. I don't mind it at all. This is really pretty. I think this carries it in terms of looks for me. This is gorgeous. Love, love, love this. And then here, I will get a scale to weigh this now. Give me a moment to find where I put that though, because you know what? I honestly don't know where I stuck that. Oh, literally right beside me. I mean, yeah, I also prefer a logo over cursive if I had to pick one or the other, but I actually prefer nothing. Listen, I know what boards I buy or have for the most part. All right, what do you guys want to guess? Fully built with this has the foams in the bottom though. Kilograms. Oh, my camera's freaking out. 1.7 kg. Well, let's say 1.78 kg fully built. And then in terms of pounds, 3 pounds and whatever ounces. So it's not light, but it's not heavy. I'd say this is the perfect in between. I personally, it's a good in between. Very good in between here. Let's see if I move this like more in the center so I can change the weight. 1.78. Not bad. Does that, I don't know, does that matter to you guys? Like, is it too light, too heavy? This looks great. This curve on the top really carries it for me too. I really like this aesthetic from the behind here. You know, it's weird. This might be one of my favorite Neo boards that they've come out with so far. They did a really good job. I think sticking with one gasket style mounting over here was a fantastic choice. I had it foamless to begin with. I'm actually going to take out the foam now. Fantastic choice. Fantastic build experience here. Like, this is flawless, this build experience. Very thoughtful. They seem to have carried on everything that they've learned. Even have, you know, like this rubber piece over here to not scratch things. Everything that they've learned from past builds, they've stuck into this board. And you guys, I've noted some of the more notable things, like having this little bit of gasket over here pop out allows it so the PCB doesn't touch the edge, which was a problem if you guys remember in the spring. You even have these pseudo force brake / alignment silicone pieces here on the side. Pogo pin connectors. This is fantastic. This is a good tinkering keyboard. You know, having a solderable option is fantastic too. Two things I would say, okay? This, I wish stuck into the top frame a little nicer. That is maybe a small gripe, very small gripe. And then the other thing, for the plateless users, I do wish they had some sort of, not option, but some sort of implementation where you can still diffuse some of the RGB. That would have been nice to see. I don't know how they would have done that. I was thinking personally use some sort of adhesive silicone of some sort. But I think that'd be my other small little gripe. Yeah, like a diffusion sticker or something like that. I'm going to do a big write-up for this too. Honestly, I think we did I don't know, do you guys feel like I did a pretty good job covering it on stream today? I'm probably just going to do a big write-up too of everything we've learned here, and then I'm going to use it for the next few days. This will probably come like Friday, though. This is not going to be Wednesday, because I have another write-up I have to do, so... Again, I think one of the best spacebar sounds I've seen from an Alice ever. The arrows are okay. Not my favorite arrows in the world, but I wouldn't expect them to be. Mods are all pretty good too. Alphas are good. I like this board. Is this going to stay on my desk? I'm going to try. I'm going to try to keep it as much as possible because I do want to use it, but I think I'm going to be using the Redemption for the next day or two just to get more of a sense of that before I finalize my review on that, and then I'll probably switch to this. So, I mean, like, Kiro, my sound tests to me, when I listen back on my headphones, sound near identical. So I don't know. To me, they sound good. Can we get a kiss in the camera? There. You picking this up? I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I believe they're letting me keep this. This is a sponsored stream, so again, I'm trying to be as honest as I possibly can. There's not a lot wrong with this board. Some minor things with diffusion of LEDs. There's not a whole lot wrong. They really nailed this. I'll probably end up giving this away though, guys. You guys know how I normally operate. So Neo likes you, but QK Owl Labs doesn't? I don't know. I think the Owl Lab stuff is still very foam based. So perhaps they just know that I just don't like the foamy stuff. Ball spin. The giveaway for this will probably not be the next big giveaway we have, but probably be the one later on in the year. Okay, so when that does happen, because I don't think I actually have, with the exception of the QK75 still, I don't think I have any other Neo QK board in my possession.
Can I
Everything else has
request
been
a
given
board
away.
lick?
Huh? A board lick? No board licks. Guys, I think that was like a 1 or 2 time thing. Neo is QK's biggest cash cow? I don't know. I don't know what the margin on this is. Something I don't know. Because this is, guys, this particular config, how much would this be, playlist? Let me see. Let me double check this. This particular config is... So this is the mirrored weight, 150. Oh, dude, this. If you have this between the spring, I didn't like the spring much. I thought the spring had a bit of issues. And it just, like, you needed foam for the spring to work. This has more options for you. Obviously, this is different. This is tented. I think this is the better option, though. So this is for the plateless variant, though, 150. When does this run? I actually don't know. It just says late May, but I mean, like, mid to late May. I have no idea. And then vendors are still TBD, so I don't know. Shipping, just so everyone's aware, too, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I don't know what the shipping to Canada will be, but for CONUS, it looks like $38 via DHL. Good choice. DHL is the best shipping people in my experience. And it'll differ for different regions. So I just look at the documentation. The middle piece exposes on the top edge of the board. The middle piece exposes on the top edge of the board. What do you mean by that? Make it thock? Probably just use regular switches then. I mean, non-long pole, like these are very clacky sounding switches, so. Finishing the week on a good note. Yeah, I mean, dude, we've been, not for nothing, we've actually been having like a string of prototypes with very like major but nuanced problems. So it's nice to have like a board that just went together so nicely. This has been a treat to build today. Absolutely great. This is, again, I think they put everything they've learned and put it into one. And I'd like to see more boards like this from Neo in the future. One mounting style, maybe even 2, but they have to get them right, you know? The front height varies. So on the edges, it's 14 mil, and I believe this goes up to 27, they said. You can buy a wrist rest. I think the wrist rest was $30 or 25. Let me double check. What does it say for wrist rest? I don't remember off the top of my head. $20, my bad. You got a cherry wood or acrylic. I'd probably go for the acrylic. I don't know how much I trust the wood. Wood, typically, with enough grime in use, will tend to wear down. I think the acrylic might be the better option here. I mean, it's all personal preference. The wood looks classy on this. It does. The gray and wood. So, personal preference. All right, guys, that's pretty much the build today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do you say prototypes? What were the problems? I mean, we've just had nuanced stuff, like the Redemption had like a screw hitting a hot swap socket. Just nuanced things here and there. Like, it wasn't like game-breaking, you know, like, oh, we can't build. Actually, there was one board. We had the Magnum 65, which had a really stupid implementation of a ribbon cable. That I didn't like. But everything else has been like very small, nuanced problems. Yeah, also the Haven 60 was a little fun. Like, there's been like funky builds that we've had that I've just been like scratching my head as to why. But this has been probably the easiest one out of everything so far. You're killing the game. Thank you, cousin. I appreciate you, man. Great stream as always. Good times, man. See you later. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in today. Let's go see if we can go raid. I'm gonna plug in the Neo. I'm gonna use this actually. I know there's gonna be tons of LEDs, but oh, I can just turn them off with that. Okay, I'll leave them turned off for now. Oh, they did mention that they're looking to implement ways to turn off certain RGBs. I don't know if that's going to be verified, so I'll follow up with that for you guys too. Who is online? Who? That is me. Oh, we can raid Mr. Stubbs McGee. Is he almost done? No, he's like, what, halfway through? Oh, he looks almost done. But you know what? We'll raid him anyways. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your nights. Oh, thank you, Dane. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for just supporting me in general. I hope to never let you guys down. I really appreciate everyone being here. I hope this was a helpful insight on this. I'll have a more critical breakdown if I can even get more critical with this board. Probably coming out in the next week or so on my website. So I don't know, we'll figure that out. Really appreciate you guys though. See you guys soon. I'll see you guys in Discord. Love you guys. Bye everybody. See ya.